Hey guys, we're going to do a demonstration on the Profile Manager. What we're going to look at now is the EL screener. In this example, I'm going to create two new roles. What I suggest you to do specifically for EL is that you do one at teacher level and then one at the district level. If your district has school level administration that approves or accepts all EL applications, then you could set one up at the school level. But the difference between a school level approver and a district level approver is school would only be able to do it for that specific school. I think with the EL application, most districts will probably be happy with having two, one at the teacher level, which those are submitters, and then one at the district level, which is the approver. So let's go here. I'm going to create a new role in SLDS. This one I am going to use the exact same thing that I used as the token over in my SIS. Hopefully you know what the token is in your student information system. And then I'm going to give a description. This is teacher level access to SLDS with the EL screener tab. This is just something to give me a description on here. Now I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy that because I'm actually going to use that when I create the next role. Now I'm going to switch this back to role so that we can see how teacher EL is there. And I like to do this, guys. You can do it however you like. I like to kind of have this in sequence so that when I'm applying things, I can see here are my teacher roles down here. Go ahead and go into teacher EL. I have to set up an SLDS. You'll notice that there's check mark there first, but none of the boxes were checked. So if I didn't have that checked, watch this. If I click save, it will give me an error. This is please select container for application SLDS. So what this is telling me is that the role that I'm working on, teacher EL, the application SLDS is missing the container, which the container is the folder. So if I was looking at this like this, then that error is telling me go up in the SLDS, open it up, and I have to select the appropriate container. Once I do that and save it, you'll notice it says save successfully. Okay, now we'll set up the rest of these applications because, guys, you should set this teacher underscore EL up, or whatever name you give it, exactly like a regular teacher, but with the inclusion of the ELS. Under the ELS app, you need to give them the EL teacher. Okay, I can save this here now, but I am not done until I set up all these others just like the teacher. Now, let me switch over to plain teacher just to see what this district has set up for a regular teacher. And you'll see that's SLDS, growth model, GoFar, the PD tab, and the TRL. That's those resources. So I want to go back into the role I just created. I want to give it growth model. I want to give it teacher level GoFar. And guys, I like to save this along the way. I also want to give it PD, and then there will be the teacher level TRL too. All right, so this should be exactly like a regular teacher. So I'm done. I could begin assigning teacher underscore EL, or my new role, to the users in my student information system. But while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and create the new role for the district level. Now, in my example here, I'm going to use the default for Infinite Campus. They use Central Office. So this is how I'm going to label my option here. But remember, this role name inside a Profile Manager has to be the token from your student information system. If you're not sure which field your token is inside of your student information system, then you might want to review the webinar or the documentation on your specific SIS. All right, so we're going to make that, save this. Now see, this new role COEL, again, now even though I got that the role was created successfully, I did not make any changes here, so watch when I hit save, it's going to give me that same error that I had earlier with the teacher level one. So I have got to select the correct option here. Now if I save, you'll see it saved successfully. But see, I want to set up this new district office EL just like my normal default central office people or district level people. So I can see here are the ones that my generally central office folks have. So I want to go back to the one I just created. I want to give it growth model. I want to give it district level IIS. Let's save periodically, okay? I want to give it district level GoFar. I want to give it PD. Let's save it again. Okay, and it should have district level TRL. Okay, and in this case, it's going to be district level ELS. So, like I said, I try to save, after every one or two of them. I don't want to make all these changes and hit save at one time. I've just seen it kind of bomb out sometimes when you do many of these options at the same time. So now my new role, my two new roles are now complete. I'm done. So I can log out and go back into begin if I have already created them in my student information system, then I can begin assigning those new roles to my users. One caution, please always test the new role on your own account before you start assigning it to other people. You want to fix anything while only you know about it prior to assigning it to a lot of people, and then they see that it's bombed or broken, and they bombard your email with or phone calls about that it being broken. So please test it. Thanks, guys.